players in college basketball have made an impact on their team like McKenna Hofschild at Colorado State. This season, she's elevated herself into rarefied air as she chases all-time program and Mountain West records. Hi everybody, I'm Jesse Kurtz here in the Mountain West Network studio, where it's my pleasure to head up to Fort Collins and bring in the reigning Mountain West Player of the Year, McKenna Hofschild, fresh off a drop in 37 points on Air Force in a victory on Wednesday night. Superstar, it's great having you on. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so let's talk about what you're doing right now and the things that you could achieve here real soon. Last spring, you decided to come back to Colorado State because you said you wanted to give back to the school and community that had given you so much. How much fun are you having right now giving Ram fans another chance to see one of the all-time greats suit up for Colorado State?
I'm having so much fun. This has been a great season so far. I'm just trying not to take a day for granted and know that my days here are limited, and I'm just trying to enjoy every possible moment with my team and with this community. So it's been great so far.
Soaking it in on the court and off. And this past week, you had a tremendous opportunity as Ram legends Becky Hammon and Katie Cronin, two of the all-time greats to suit up for Colorado State, were back on campus, and you and your teammates got a chance to spend some time with them. What were some of your major takeaways from that opportunity?
Yeah, that was an incredible time for all of us on the team, just to get to know them a little bit better, get a couple minutes to talk to them. And I think the biggest thing they had to say is just enjoy every day with your teammates. They still look back and think the 4 years that they had at CSU were some of the best years of their life. And so their message was just enjoy it, be grateful, be thankful for everything that you're given, and don't take a day for granted. Work hard and enjoy what you're doing. Well,
we've talked about this before, but there's so many similarities between you and Becky Hammon. And speaking of Becky, the Naismith Memorial Hall of Famer, big news this week. You were one of 15 players named to the Becky Hammon Mid-Major Player of the Year midseason watch list, and certainly well-deserved recognition, especially when you consider this. This season, you're the only Division I player in the country that's averaging at least 20 points and 8 assists per game. By the way, the only Division I player to end a season with those marks this century is Iowa's Caitlin Clark. Being named in the same sentence with one of the most successful and popular players in the game right now means what to you?
It means a lot. I know how much she means to women's basketball all over the world. I think she'll go down as one of the best women's basketball players of all time. So just to be in the same sentences with her and be in the same conversation as her is a huge honor for me.
Well, how rare is it to be averaging 20 or more points and 8 assists per game this season? There's not a single Division I men's player right now doing that, and only 4 NBA players right now that are doing that. Luka Doncic, Tyrese Halliburton, Nikola Jokic, and Trae Young. That's pretty awesome company that you're in right now. We mentioned Caitlin Clark a little bit earlier, and the parallels and connections between you and her are numerous this season. You currently average 8.4 assists per game, which leads the nation and is a half assist more than the next player, that being Caitlin Clark. Speaking of assists, Saturday's game at Wyoming could be a landmark day for you. With 4 assists, you'll become the Mountain West all-time assist leader. You're already CSU's all-time career leader in that category. What would it mean to own both records?
It would mean a lot. I think just to have my name put in history in the Mountain West is something that would be very, very humbling for me, and I'd be extremely grateful. So I'm not going to, go into a game and press or try too much to get something done, but it'd be a great honor, and I'm very excited for the game on Saturday.
You came into Colorado State with the reputation of being a great scorer. When did you develop that skill to get everybody involved and make sure that you are putting a strong emphasis on assists?
Yeah, I think that's just a testament to the coaching staff here and my teammates here. When I got to CSU and kind of saw the weapons around me, I got really excited, and I thought, as a point guard and as a leader, I can make my teammates better as well. So I think just being here, learning from my coaches, being around my teammates, they've helped me get to the point where I'm at, where, I get a little bit more happy with an assist than I do points.
Well, not to forget about your bread and butter, scoring the basketball. You're also making a rapid ascent in the scoring column as it relates to the CSU and Mountain West record books. With 12 points, you'll move into top 5 all-time in career scoring in the Mountain West. And with 8 points on Saturday, you'll move into second place in CSU history, right behind Becky Hammon and above Katie Cronin. How would you describe yourself as a scorer on the basketball floor?
I would describe myself as very versatile. I mean, I might not be the biggest player, but I think, I can score at all 3 levels. I can get downhill and finish at the rim, but I'm also aware that if, I'm given an opportunity to pull up for 3 or maybe get into the mid-range, I can do that too. I pride myself on being pretty versatile in the way that I can score and get my shot off.
The complete package you are. You have 7 overall double-doubles this season, 6 of which have come by way of points and assists. That's one shy of that record in the Mountain West, currently held by Chelsea Hopkins from San Diego State, who was a great player in her own right. When I think about your career, yes, you score, yes, you set up other teammates for success, but you're dependable. And on Saturday, you'll make your 102nd consecutive career start in a big game to CSU fans. It'll come in the border war against Wyoming. What does this rivalry mean to you and the players in your locker room?
It's a great rivalry. I think it means so much to not only us, but the whole community. And I know it means a lot to them and their fans as well. So it's always an exciting game, always a very intense, high-level matchup, and we're all looking forward to it.
There's always high stakes when the Rams and Cowgirls meet on the basketball floor, and we'll get that once again on Saturday. McKenna, congratulations on all your success so far, and we look for great things for you to come down the line, and we'll catch up with you once again in March at the Thomas & Mack Center.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
You bet. That's McKenna Hofschild of Colorado State women's basketball, who ranks 1st in the nation in assists per game and 3rd in the country in points per game. By the way, you can catch the Rams battling the Wyoming Cowgirls this Saturday. Tip-off from the Arena Auditorium is set for 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and it'll be broadcast on the Mountain West Network. By the way, our own Bridget Howard will be on the sidelines for this big broadcast on the High Plains. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Jesse Kurtz.